Johnny 5 is alive. 5 series cones came in through air shipment. I have a pallet of these waiting for me over in Shanghai port. Shanghai port's been shut down for 65 days. It's not helped things. So I went ahead and paid the extra to get these air shipped out. These happen to have the black stitch, and we also have some coming in with the blue stitch. So, and this is Robot's part, not what's his name, George Campos, Lord of Bass. This is not Lord of Bass's part. The difference is the tabs. I don't, if I can help it, I don't do the notches. So part of that is because of that that one goofy guy in New Jersey that complained about his Sunfire sub having notches, and then there's a little tiny air leak. So just to avoid all that, I had to fucking tool up fucking new cone. So anyways, these come with a 2 3/8 neck, and then we can neck it out to 2.5, 2 5/8, 3-inch, 3.5, 4-inch, whatever you want. They're only $25 shipped, and basically you can order. I think I still have it in the comments, the description of a combo where you can get a discount if you order the cap with it, because this has the Mac 180 millimeter combo pack, or whatever you can call it, modular audio that I did, where, you know, the cap fits perfect like that, so which is nice. We do have the concave ones. However, we found out that due to the shallow depth of the cone, which is desirable, on the 3-inch, when you neck it out for 3-inch or bigger, it's very difficult to get the concave ones to not touch the bottom, touch the top of the former. So typically we only do the concave ones when we do the what do you call it, the Vato Extreme, or even just the regular Vato ones that with a 2.5-inch coil, or even a whatever 2 3/8. So, but I wanted to let you know that these are available. This looks like a lot, but I'm going to eat this up in probably a month and a half. And so poor Georgie boy, he was like, I got the red stitch ones in stock, and I go, how much are they? And he's like, he told me he was going to charge me $20 each, and I was like, fuck, that's expensive. I don't want to pay that. But he's charging, I think he was charging $25 each anyway too. So, and I always want to be on level with George. George has been a very good business partner for me. He's helped me, and I don't want to step on his toes at all. So there was a moment where I had a moment of weakness trying to get cones over, and I tried to do a Kickstarter for 18-inch mega roll, but there wasn't enough response, and it was like horrible. And so luckily George felt some compassion for me, and he was like, he didn't take it personal, because it wasn't personal. It was just about me trying to, get you guys parts. And, this was during some of the COVID slowdown. There's still lots and lots of COVID slowdown. In fact, I was watching how should I say? I was reading an article. I didn't watch a TikTok. I was reading an article that talked about there being no diesel motor oil because the additives package aren't available. And then there's also some other shortages that are going to be coming up just because demand is high and supplies are low. And then on top of that, you got the pinch of inflation eating everyone. See, that's what I was telling in that other video. Inflation is bullshit. However, if everybody believes in all the bullshit, it affects everybody. So it's like all of a sudden, you're like an oil producer, and one of the reasons why you're paying so much for gas is not the oil companies, because the price of oil hasn't been relatively that high as compared to gas prices in the past. It's the refineries. You got to remember when Trump took credit for the low gas prices, and again, that had nothing to do with Trump. It just had to do with the market and some other issues. But of course, Trump took credit for it. What happened was the refinery stepped in and they said, here's our moment. We're going to take a larger slice. And so the refineries, the unions of the refineries stepped in and said, we want a bigger slice. And so that's one of the reasons why the refineries are charging more. It's because those people want to get paid, and good for them. So I encourage everybody to go solar and just get off the fucking grid and tell the power companies to fuck off and the oil companies to fuck off. But And again, I want to help you do that. But no, there's a lot of stuff coming that is, there's still going to be shortages for years. This is going to, the effects of this are going to be for years. And then on top of that, if we hit a recession, so, but again, be diversified. And when I say diversified, like have all kinds, like that's what I was talking about in that last video, is about fucking microgreens and all kinds of other shit. The other one was the, I put the link to the farm lady she's on TikTok, but I'm sure she has like an Instagram or something else, and I'll put links to her. She's really helpful and friendly. And what was it? I'll put some other TikTok creators that I enjoy and like, and I want to share with you guys. But they were talking about like raising rabbits and goats and things like that, and it's like, I got this land, like why can't, I want to try to use it within the city parameters or what the city wants to use it for. And so there might be agriculture applications that I can do. The biggest thing that I meant to tell you that I didn't tell you in the last video was that the farm lady, there's grants, there's free money to help you try to start a microgreen farm or start raising rabbits for the pelts and for the meat and all kinds of other stuff. There's money, there's grants. There's again, these are going to be very valuable when resources dry up, or basically just the money supply dries up. Like, and a lot of you don't remember because a lot of you were young when the recession hit back in 08, 09. One of the things that we did to survive was we started taking trades because there wasn't cash available. It's not that people didn't have stuff. Everybody has plenty of stuff. They just didn't have the cash available. And so that's when you start buying and taking things on trade. Like I took that saw I showed you earlier in the last video. This was just meant to be for the cones, but the way my brain thinks, I get into everything. And I swear to God, it's like that 24/7. I have to, I'm lucky I take the risperidone to help me sleep. Yeah, this is a really nice saw. It's not the 12-inch that I wanted, but it's a 10-inch, and it's got like a brand new blade and everything on it. And I think I got it for I gave him $45 credit. And then on top of that, it was like credit. It wasn't even cash. And then, and you see all this stuff I get for pennies, I get for nothing. And not that I'm trying to brag at all. Not at all. You're totally missing the point if you think I'm bragging. This has taken 30 years to get to this point. What I'm saying is that you can do this too. This is as simple as having space and then leveraging that. Of course, if you live with your parents or something like that, don't clutter up their fucking house and look like this. You don't want it to do that. So, but again, use common sense. But just saying that opportunity is available for you, and it can help you live a different life than a fucking 9-to-5 where they steal from your 401k and they don't give you good benefits that you end up paying for anyway, and then they lay you off over some bullshit because somebody borrowed against the company and wants to buy a yacht. Bullshit like that. So come to find out, again, watching TikTok, I'm more communist than I'd like to know. Like back in 98 when I was working for SpeedFam, doing electromechanical assembly on their tools. These are like $1 million tools, $1.5 million tools that polish wafers in fabs for semiconductor. And I was doing the wiring and some of the stuff. And I remember thinking to myself, wouldn't it be great retention tool to give stock to people and to sort of let the employees run the company and all this, maybe with some guidance or something like that. I didn't know that was communism. That's total communism. So, but again, just real quick on communism versus capitalism, it's the same demon. It's the same demon. And the people at the top are the ones that control it. Both are molested to a point where they're unrecognizable from what they can be. And again, that's because of greedy, shitty people. And those people are everywhere. So look out for that. Anyways, back to my own self-promotion, which is going to be limited because, again, I'm going to consume a lot of these. And luckily, I have 50 pieces available. That's it until the shipment comes in, which is at least 6 to 8 weeks out. Because it's still in the port. Even though Shanghai's opened back up, they're backed up. And so it's going to take a while for my shipment to get on a container. And I'm not going to pay any more fucking air freight because that's fucking expensive. But I have the 18-inch GONZO cones coming. Let me show you one of those because I found one more stash of them. This guy. So I have this coming with, it has the mega roll It's stitched white, and it does have the notches out on it, but I haven't seen anybody import this one yet, this particular version. I'm sure it might be in a European market, or even an Asian market. Just mostly, you know, my market is here in the US, and you know, it's just a different market. It's not good or bad, it's just a different market. But anyways, that's a glass fiber laminate cone, and it's a little deeper and stronger, and the surround is a little bit stiffer than say these. So it's really good for like high excursion woofers, like when you use the TI frame or something like that. And I have it coming in 12 inch, 15 inch, and 18 inch. So, and if you guys want to do fucking prepays on those, I can give you a little bit of a discount. Again, it's going to be relative to pricing to whatever Florida Base is charging, which last time I checked, the 18 inch mega roll was like 65 bucks each, which sounds like a lot. I understand, but you got to look at what the value you're getting. And also that's going to just raise prices on what you charge for a recon if you're doing recons. So if you're just consuming, that's, you know, good for you. I mean, you're saving money, and it's better than buying a whole new fucking subwoofer, but you know, try to help other people so that it's not so much out of your pocket and out of your time. So again, if we work as a network, if we work as a team, things can be better. So anyways, fuck, it's already 11 minutes. Cash App is $RobotUnderground. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.